Hello and welcome to Bosch Power Tools. Today here we have with us a new cordless hammer. The hammer is called GBH 18V-22X. So we'll talk about what the product is, and it comes in this nice beautiful box. You can see this here. So let's try to understand what's there in the box and what we have. So first and foremost, let's try to understand from the sticker here. So it's got the details of the product. So what does it say? It's saying it's an 18-volt platform, so that's why it is GBH 18V. And then, of course, this is for all the professional users. Okay, and then here we are saying it is a 2 joule force of the hammer, and it's got a kickback control. The most important thing to notice is this is a solo tool, so there is no battery here. You also have a BE connected QR code which the customer can scan and then register. So there it goes. So hammer and the handle, and of course the user manual, but user manual and the warranty card. What we are missing is the battery. So battery needs to be procured and attached separately. So the battery is any of the batteries from the 18V range. Request you to pick up battery which is higher than 4 ampere hour. 4 ampere hour, 5 ampere hour, 8 ampere hour is all good. So here we have the hammer. So this is unboxed and we already have a hammer in our hands. The battery. So we told that this is a solo tool. So we are picking up a separate battery for this. And what are we picking up today? So we're picking up 18 volts, 4 ampere hour battery. So let's plug it in. Good to go, right. So first and foremost, let's look in here. So Bosch, yes, it's a professional GBH 18V-22X mentioned here. This is a brushless motor. That's important. So the tool is a brushless motor. And here you have various modes of changing, the changing that you can do while you drill. So what you have first, the first is the rotary hammer. Then you have basic drilling, and then you have chiseling over here, and over here is the varilock function. And what we have over here, so there is a mention that this has got a kickback control and it's also got a vibration control. So this is forward reverse, which means it can go front and back, and this is more for you can see this shrinking. So this is because of your vibration control feature that you have, right? And this is a rubberized handle, so it also absorbs a bit of vibration and also keeps your, let's say, palm feel more comfortable and more gripped in all the working conditions. What we have missed is the chuck. Now, this is what is unique to this product, and this is called OneChuck, right? What's so unique? We have seen people going out there to the work site working with hammer. Okay, that's the larger part of the work, and all of a sudden you have to maybe drill in a metal or a wood, and every time you need to do that, either you change the machine or you're using a chuck adapter, fix it up, and then trying to use it on metal or wood. But this OneChuck is giving you the fabulous feature where you can use SDS-plus bit and any of the cylindrical bit or the hex bit on the same chuck and not changing any of the attachments. And that's the great feature that the product has got, which means that with one single cordless hammer, you can work on concrete, you can work on metal, and you can also work on wood. So that's the biggest USP of this product and the chuck. And OneChuck is first of its kind made by Bosch. And what's the maximum drilling diameter in concrete? 22 mm. What's a maximum drilling diameter in metal? That's 13 mm. What's it in wood? It is 26 mm. So these are all the maximum limits at which you can drill with all these materials that's there. It's got 3 modes. It's got basic drilling, it's got hammer drilling, and it's got chiseling feature as well. And what's the weight of the tool? The bare tool weight without the battery is 2.6 kilos. And it has a LED light here that you can see. It kicks off as we trigger it on. You can see that very clearly. Yes. And the most important feature which is not seen here is this is compatible with dust extraction system, and the dust extraction system for this tool is GDE 12. So let's try to understand who are the target users who will be using our tools with OneChuck feature, and how that's going to be most beneficial for them. So the first trade group that we are looking at are the electricians. So they will be benefiting big time with this OneChuck application, and also the kickback control and the vibration control feature that we have. The second large group will be the carpenters, then the general contractors. We are looking at HVAC people and plumbers. We are also looking at industrial assembly lines in case of you need to fix some equipments over there. We are looking at metal installations, and then locksmiths. We are looking at facility managers, and of course, we are always looking at people who are making sure that the general maintenance and the general construction activities are happening as per the desired requirement. So let's talk about the OneChuck feature that we have. So we have 3 bits here. So this is SDS-plus, this is cylindrical, and this is X. So all 3 of them can fix into this OneChuck. So let's try to start with the hex bit. So here we need to rotate this to get the jaws aligned. So we're getting the jaws in, and then we try to put this in. All right, so and I keep rotating it, and there it is tight. All right, so this is all good. So we change the mode to drill, and there it goes. Okay, so this is, we are trying to use a hex shank. Now let's try with the cylindrical one. All right, open this. All right, we need to open further because what I have is a 10 mm metal shank here. So there it goes. Put in. There it goes. Yeah. That's all ready. Okay, so that's a 10 mm cylindrical shank. All good. And now we open this as well. Yes, it happened. And now the last one you're trying is SDS-plus. So what you need for SDS-plus, you don't rotate this, you just pull this sleeve below the red sleeve. We just pull it down and then fix it in. So just put this in, put this down, click, ready? Yeah, all set. So we've been talking about dust-free drilling. So this cordless hammer is totally compatible with our GDE 12, which is the dust extraction system. And now we can log this in and do a dust-free drilling. So this is absolutely recommended for in-house drilling purposes. So how do we do it? So first you need to get this mesh aligned with the drill bit. We do this, all right? And then once it's aligned, yeah, we are aligned. And then this is hampering, so move this upward, and now it's all set. You see this, and all that you need to do is just give it a hard press so that it locks. You see that sound here? Now it's all locked, it's all set. Now it's ready to drill. Look at the various features that we have here, that the modes that we can select. The first and foremost is the rotary hammer, which means when you put in this, all your SDS-plus bits can be in action. The second one is for metal or wood drilling, so then you shift it here, and this is only drilling, it has no hammering action here, right? And the third one that we come up to is this, and this is pure chiseling, right? And this is, you can use this on SDS-plus, pointed or a flat bit. Now, what is this? Now, this is where comes Variolog. And what is Variolog? So, when I'm using a flat bit to, let's say, chisel a tile or a plaster, so in that case, if I'm not getting my angle right, so I can always rotate this. You see, I'm able to rotate this. So, as I rotate this, I can fix it at a slot, and once I've fixed, the Variolog comes back to chiseling. And once I'm back to chiseling, this will not rotate, this is locked. And then I start chiseling, right? So that's Variolog. So we have understood all the 4 features that's given in the tool. As I trigger on, the GDE suction mechanism will start, right? So we start drilling. So just look at the dust, nothing is going to fall down. Now this was with GDE. Now let's take out the suction attachment and then see what happens. Okay, now we do without the suction. So now we are going to have a drill into wood. So you see we have a spade wood drill bit put here. So this is 22 mm spade drill bit. One thing we need to understand here is that when we are drilling in wood and metal, so the GDE is not compatible, which means that there is no dust extraction available for metal and wood drilling, right? So this always needs to be considered. So let's go and drill into a wood. Now we start working on metal. We have a sheet metal here and there's a metal drill bit. So we're going to work. Don't forget to put this in a simple drill mode. Okay. So I have already put this in the drill mode and let's try to drill into a sheet metal. So welcome to the FAQ section. So we are talking about frequently asked questions on the products, on the applications, on how to go about the tool. Okay. So the first question that we frequently encounter in today's market is are these tools compatible with a Procore battery? Because we say it's solo, and what you see is a typical GBH 18 4 ampere hour, and out here we have a Procore battery. You want to say it's compatible, so let's check it out. So yeah, it works now. So it's in the chiseling mode. So let's put it in the rotary mode. Yes, it's working. So and then we disconnect this, and now I have a Procore battery. I plug it in. Okay, is it going to work? Let's try. Yes, it's going to work. So which means that when you pick up this tool, you can pick up. Of course, the tool is coming solo, which means you can pick up batteries from our normal range of 4 ampere hour, 5 ampere hour, or you can pick up a Procore battery from 4 ampere hour or 8 ampere hour range. So both of them are interchangeable. So the other question frequently asked on this tool is the USP of the tool itself. Why OneChuck? You see there's the OneChuck and people are asking why OneChuck. So what would a user do if this chuck was not available? So you would have picked up a hammer machine, all right, you would have picked up a GBH series of Bosch, and then when he's trying to work on concrete, of course SDS-plus bits are available, so it's going to be easy to use. But when he's going to drill on a metal or wood, in that case he would have to use a chuck adapter and then a drill bit to do that, which means that he would have to get a new system plugged on to the SDS-plus system to continue his work. Perfectly right, no problem, so that will work that way. But what is the flip side of it? The flip side of it is every time you have a change of material, you would have to keep changing your chuck and adapter, and you'd have to plug it in and plug it out. So with SDS-plus bit being used, so one of the key thing that would happen is when you use it with a chuck adapter and vis-a-vis OneChuck, in chuck adapter the wobbling is going to be much bigger and higher compared to OneChuck, and that is a big takeaway for OneChuck. So the question that comes up is, what are the different shanks that we can use onto OneChuck? All right. So let me reiterate again on this topic. So the shanks that you can use is SDS-plus for all the concrete hammering. You can use cylindrical and hex, but cylindrical and hex shank can be a maximum diameter of 10 mm. That is categorical. Okay, nothing more than 10 mm. Anything less than 10 mm can be fixed onto OneChuck. The question coming up is, can the GDE, the dust extraction system, be used on wood and metal? The answer is no. GDE can be used only in concrete. So people are always asking, what is the quality of drilling that we can get when you're attaching GDE 12 onto this? The quality of output because of GDE is very good, because GDE uses HEPA filter. So the dust extraction mechanism and the quality of the clean work that you get is very, very high.